Hey, good morning, y'all. I'm up out here about to do some tasks that my wife asked me to do. Um, I've been up for a while actually. I typically start my day at like 3:45, to get a lot of important things done before I actually start my work day. But today is Wednesday, and today these for this month, I've dedicated Wednesdays to being a off day slash yard day. So I'm off from like working for income and everything like that, but I'm going to be doing some things necessary for the house or for the yard, and definitely have a lot of things to do. But today I'm gonna try to knock out what Dom asked me to do, and one of those things is this tree. No idea that it was gonna turn into this tree. This bad boy right here, and honestly, man, it looks kind of cool actually. If I could transplant this sucker and put it on the other side to provide some more shade, like maybe putting it on that side of the field over there, just to give the animals a little more shade, or even us if we go over there, another shady place to be. That, I don't know, it depends on how deep these roots are and how hard this is going to be to take this thing out. But I have to do that, and then I also have to clear out another bed over here where some asparagus was. So she just wants me to clear this bed out, so I'm going to do that this morning and pull out some other random plant or tree that's growing that we didn't plant. And so here, gonna be clearing this bad boy out right here, and it looks like a hot mess. Yeah, there's some a lot of things going on with this plant over here. I gotta try not to mess with this tree right here, but it looks like the root to this thing might be down there, or at least the base of it. Let's see. Yeah, I can kind of see it. You might be able to see it over there, but yes, I need to pull that bad boy out. I'll see if the pigs will take care of that. I'll throw it to them and see what they do with it. Whether they're going to trample it down or actually eat it, I'm not sure. Whatever they want's fine. But I'm going to try to just put some of these things to good use, What we tore out of the garden probably last week or the week before, for the moment, we just threw it over our little fence right here. And the chickens that we put in the brand new coop, of course, they've already scratched up whatever grass and stuff was there, so it was just nothing but just wet soil at the moment. And so this morning I took a lot of those weeds and everything that we pulled out of the garden and pretty much just put it as a layer in their coop. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so I went ahead and just brought all the little weeds over here and just laid it down, as a little covering for them on this ground, kind of cover up their poop and stuff like that, and also give them like some bugs to eat, munch on, and maybe some of these weeds might taste good for them or whatnot. Yeah, I saw the gap that I was talking about was like right here in the front. I went in and pulled up some other weeds with the soil and the roots and everything, and just kind of push those in that gap. Because I was thinking when I saw that, man, I was like, shoot, I wonder if something got in here and grabbed the chicken, or if a chicken got free and is somewhere on the property trying to lay some eggs and sit on those bad boys. But looking at them, I did like a quick little count again, and there's still about 50 chickens in here, though. I tell you, ducks are just so messy. I literally cleaned this thing out, filled it up with some fresh water, and this is what it looks like now. There's only one duck in this coop, and that one duck, I'm pretty sure responsible for jacking up the swimming pool. But they'll be all right. They will be all right, though. Them eggs still taste good.
While Jonathan is outside getting ready to head to the garden, he asked me to make breakfast, so I'm going to be making a smoothie as well as some sausage and eggs. My favorite smoothie that I get from Tropical Smoothie a lot is mango, strawberry, and pineapple. I think it's called like Island something. I can't remember it. But I'm going to be using that to blend it up with some yogurt, some maple syrup, and just a little bit of water. And you see right here, I can press the button and put it on the menu and put it on smoothie, and it will automatically start by itself. And when it finishes blending, even if the time isn't up, it will stop by itself because it is smart, so it knows when your smoothie is done. So even though it had 55 seconds, I think it ended up stopping at about 30 seconds because the smoothie was completely blended. If you're looking for a high-speed blender without the expensive price tag, I will definitely link this in the description box. I've also used it to pulse garlic because we were making dinner at the same time to put in the crock pot, and so I needed a garlic bulb, and so I just put a whole garlic inside of here, and you can use it to pulse. So if you don't have a food processor, you can have this one appliance and use it as a food processor as well as a blender. I love that the buttons do not light up until you put the blender bottom onto this base, and then once it's on, then you can press your menu or press whichever one you want. For this specific one, I used the pulse. Again, that link will be in the description box if you're interested.
Our lawnmower is broken because somebody got on the lawnmower and was riding around not knowing what they were doing and kind of jacked up the blade mechanism, the little lever that turns the blades on for us and stuff like that. So at the moment, because I'm gonna have to try to get that thing fixed, I take it to this Husqvarna shop that's out in Walterboro. So at the moment, I'm probably just gonna have to use the little weed eater, weed whacker thing, whatever you want to call it, and try to get as much down as I can. I mean, it's gonna take longer. I think I have enough extra string in case strings start popping around this thing, because some of these weeds are like extra thick and stuff like that, you know. But just trying to get it at least to a decent looking height, you know, and not so much looking wild and crazy, you know. It does bother me a little bit, you know, but at the same time, it's like, man, you know, what you gonna do? I had been wanting to buy like an extra riding lawnmower just in case, you know, something like this would have happened where we couldn't cut the grass, you know. But you know, life happens, things get hit, and we had to spend money on some other things. And look who it is. It's my little princess right here. Say hi, girl.
Hi.
Girl, you gotta look over here. I know I'll be doing that too. You gotta look over here.
Hi.
You look, yeah, hey, yeah. What you doing this morning?
I was seeing where you are.
Seeing where I was at?
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, you got your little Moses staff today. Uh-huh. All right, girl. But guess what? There's a lot of eggs over there at that chicken coop. If you can get your basket and collect those eggs and bring them inside, then you can come back outside, okay?
Okay.
All right, so these two goofballs are still holding it down over here. You know, this is, oh, okay. So you want to introduce yourself. So this is Jade right here, who had the puppies last. And this is Blaze. This is actually Winter's puppy. The last one that we were not able to sell. And I think because she got like snag teeth or something like that. I don't know. She was the, she had an overbite is what the vet said. You know, and I don't know if people, you know, judge the dogs like that. Like, oh man, I don't want that dog. That dog teeth is all jacked up. You know, I mean, maybe, I don't know. But she's the only one who didn't get sold. But it is what it is. She's still available if anybody would like to bring her home and take care of her and love her. She's a very sweet dog. But if not, she's cool. She is cool. And Jade is too. Right? Yeah, girl. Uh-huh. I don't want all them kisses, though. Yeah. All right, though. Now, Thanos, man. Boy, I don't know. It seems like you're not getting bigger, but you're getting taller, though, you know? I don't understand. Well, you're going to be one tasty pig if we can eat you, though. And we got ham and bacon over here. So I fed them early this morning. Probably not too much earlier than I normally do. You know, I think I got out here at 6 for them this time to feed them and get them started with their day. And I'm just thankful to God that they have been staying in that little area right here, you know. They haven't had a reason to break free, you know, and I don't know if it's because they're afraid of Jade or something like that. Because I think I might have been telling y'all in the other video that Jade had the little piglets running over to this side, and you know, Thanos was already over here, maybe itching his butt or something like that on the tree, but Jade was chasing the piglets, brought them over here, and then I was able to put the fence back up and power that thing back on, and it's working great. You know, they've been shocked by it. They're staying over here, you know, so I'm just thankful for that. They're not going all over the place and terrorizing the dogs and stuff like that, you know. Because, I mean, mainly when it comes down to food, it's like they'll eat the dog food, and that's really where the fights start, you know. That's really what had Bucky get upset with Thanos, you know. So that's part of the reason why I have Bucky on the other side. Well, not on the other side, in his own little encampment area over there. Okay.
It's sausage and eggs.
Sausage and eggs? That sounds amazing.
Yep, and
That's what Mommy's making me? She's so sweet for that. Now listen up, you guys. This is not a sped up video right here. I am literally moving this fast. I just had a whole can of Celsius energy drink, and it's got me moving like the Flash up in this thing. So yeah, so check your boy out. I'm doing big things, knocking out this garden bed. You heard me? Alright, got that looking much better. Got that big old tree down. Just got to cut the root out of the ground. Yeah, but I got this big crazy tree up that was there. Yep. Alright, so this rain has ended my yard day. It's alright. I actually love the rain. The rain is really peaceful and relaxing for me. But it's raining really hard. Like it's like literally flooding over here. You know? But today overall was a pretty good day. So I was able to chop down the tree for Dom. Wasn't quite able to transplant it like I thought I might be able to. Those roots were off the chain. Like those were big old thick roots. Was not expecting that on that skinny tree, you know. So I cut that down. I cut the roots that I could get to. I'm gonna probably have to go out there and do some more chopping just to make sure it doesn't, you know, grow again or whatever. But finished that. You know, cleared that bed like you guys saw. Took that other tree out the way. I was able to get in contact with the Husqvarna lawnmower place out in Walterboro to see if they could get my lawnmower in and fix it, because it's like it was beyond what I could do. It's something with the cable, and you know I'm not that skilled with stuff like that, you know. So they said I could just drop it off. As soon as I loaded it up onto my trailer, got the truck hooked up to the trailer, and got out the neighborhood, it just started drizzling outside. You know, I'm like, okay, you know. By the time I dropped it off and turned out of that parking lot, it was raining hard. You know, it was raining hard like a mug today. But this was cool though. This was cool. I did get soaking wet. I had to change my clothes again. I'm saying again, I changed my clothes before I got in the truck to go and take the lawnmower. Because honestly, after doing all that digging and, you know, working the garden, I got really sweaty, really wet, really hot, really dirty and muddy, and so I didn't want to put all that in my truck, you know.
It actually just finished raining. It's still kind of drizzling out here, but I wanted to show you guys what we were able to get done out here. Ooh. And Johnson said he didn't end the video, so I just wanted to go out here and give you guys a recap. So we were able to get down all of the trellises on this side. They're sitting here. There's one over there. But this whole side, the next thing is to get out the T-post. Jonathan did get out the tree over there that I thought was a rose tree. But, and my grapevine is now hanging, so we'll have to go in there and fix that. We'll get all this T-post out because I do want to make these trellises go the opposite direction, so that's why we took them down. But we did weed all of these beds for the most part. So the things that we left here were stuff that are not weeds or we didn't mind growing. So all that's morning glory that needs to come out. But we basically got this whole side clear. Hallelujah. And for the most part, that whole side is done. And we need to make our way to this side. Once we finish this little section, these 2 beds right here, this whole garden will be complete. This took way less time than I was thinking it was going to take, and it was just by us doing like an hour a day for like, I don't know, a week or 2, and we didn't do it every day. But this over here, when I don't know if I have the before picture, but I'll have to see and insert it, but this was looking way like unmanageable, and I didn't know how long it was going to take. And now seeing it all cut down, I can now go ahead, and we are using, well, this black plastic that we have here, but we used 2 of them over there already, and we have 2 more on those potato beds. But my plan is to cover with black plastic this left side of the garden, the raised bed area, because, or the log raised bed area, because that's the side where I need to change the beds out for next year. And so by keeping them covered, so I do need to go to the store and get 2 more plastic, no, 2, 3 or 4 maybe more plastic, black plastic bags, and that's just black plastic that I got from Walmart to cover that whole section, because I need to I'm not going to uncover it until next year when it's time to plant. I need to definitely make sure the weeds over there die, and while I'm waiting to change out the beds and stuff like that, I don't want any weeds growing over there. So we got all of this done. Like I said, we have 2 more beds to work on. We need to take all these T-posts out, and we will be good to go out here, and then I can start worrying about transferring over the metal raised beds to the other area like I told you guys I wanted to do. I haven't done that yet, and I haven't planted my fall seeds because I've been consumed with weeding out this garden. But now that we have it so much more manageable, we need to start working on other things. So I just want to show you guys that before, because we've been working on that for a while, and now that it is all done, we can start worrying about filling these beds and moving the beds over. I want to move my garden shed into the garden. So much more things now that we got the garden majority under control, which is really good, and I'm really excited for it. So I will catch you guys on my next video, which will probably be planting some seeds for the fall garden. I've actually been trying to look for some fall starts, and I haven't been successful. So looks like we're gonna have to start some seeds by ourselves. Hope you guys come along with me, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.